Y'all don't do drugs. Drugs is not good for you. I do it. I stress a lot. So, I like to smoke.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell the nigga pipe down.
What's good, shout around? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Y'all don't do drugs. Drugs is not good for you. I do it. I stress a lot. So, I like to smoke. To get that stress off of me. Yeah.
All right, guys, so you see what's going on in this video. You have a young girl who is smoking with cigarettes, okay? And I did a little reading up on this situation, and apparently she is the product of a single mother of 13. So the reality is these single mothers are not able to watch their children, okay? They're not able to implement discipline. They're not able to implement any type of routine. They're not able to alleviate the stresses of the world, right? I mean, she says she has a whole bunch of stress on her. You are a child. What type of stress do you have besides, stressing about waking up in the morning to unwrap your Christmas presents? It's absolutely ridiculous that you have this young girl who is, basically doing drugs at an extremely young age. I hate to see situations like this, but you have a lot of negligent single mothers in the community specifically, and in all demographics, but specifically we're talking about the community. You have a lot of negligent single mothers who maybe they are trying their best, or maybe they are hardly trying and they're just having kids to get a government check. Either way, it's still a failing recipe, and unless the women actually step up and say, hey, okay, this single mother thing is actually broken, and going for the strong and independent, I can do it all by myself, agenda is not the right thing to do, all right? Also, mate selection is extremely important, right? When we do talk about single mothers, what do they always say? Oh, well, talk about the men who are leaving, talk about the men who are leaving. Well, we're going to do that as well. A lot of these women are dating who? If you guys watch my channel, they're going for the thug, maxed, alpha simps, okay? Thug, max, alpha simps. And if you guys don't understand what a thug, max, alpha simp is, let me explain it to you really quick. A thug, max, alpha simp is an individual who is thug maxed, okay? Physically, he presents as a thug, whether he, has face tattoos, sagging his pants, all types of prison tattoos, whatever it is, just looking, like he's about that life, right? That is a thug max individual, okay? What makes him alpha? Well, he's not actually alpha. He is a perceived alpha in the community, meaning this is what black women specifically choose to date, in their youth when they are looking the best. They are looking for a guy who is thug max, who's street smart and business smart is what they like to say, but mostly they really just care about the street smart thing. So that's why he is a Thug Max Alpha. But in reality, he's a simp because he's willing to crash out over a woman and so on and so forth. So that's why I have come up with the term Thug Max Alpha Simp, because it's actually something that should be in our everyday lexicon to describe the type of men that a lot of these women end up choosing, having children with, and so on and so forth. These guys end up being deadbeat fathers because a lot of women are having, children with repeat felony offenders, guys who have violent felonies and are on parole and are on probation, all this kind of stuff. And, a lot of black women overlook that and say, oh, well, I don't care. Or maybe it's even more appealing. Maybe it's even more attractive to them, as I've seen in some Twitter threads and Instagram comments on the Shade Room and whatnot. Right? So this is what's happening in the community, and that's why we are getting the result of young children, especially young girls, being exposed to adult activity.
You ever had a boyfriend before?
Yeah.
Look, you tell me the craziest secret, a secret you never told your boyfriend, and if I find it crazy, I'll give you $1, $2, $3, $400 in cash right now. You get one chance, in or you out.
I'm in.
All right, so what's the secret?
Okay, so basically I caught my boyfriend cheating on me.
Come on, cheating on you?
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
Devastated.
Okay, but keep going.
So then I knew about all the secrets that he had done, like murders.
Wait, huh?
Yeah. Murders. And I wanted payback for him cheating.
Okay.
So then I called the cops, tipped him off, and so one day they pulled him over while we were in the car together. I tipped him off about him having a gun, and from there he was arrested.
And what happened? They found the gun he had?
Yeah, they connected it to multiple murders.
And what happened to him now?
He's in jail.
For life?
He doesn't know that I called him up.
Why'd you call the police?
He cheated on me.
Did you ever confront him?
No.
Wow. So guys, I mean, you see it right here. A lot of guys, a lot of these Thug Max Alpha Sims talking about, man, I need me a rider. I need a bitch who gonna stay down. I need this, I need that. But in reality, if you cross her, if you cheat on her, or if she even suspects you of doing something, she will fold on you. And rightfully so. I think this woman actually did the right thing. If you have a man and you know that he is actively committing murders and killing other black men, then you should 100% give up some information to the authorities to lead to an arrest, so that the families of those people who are murdered get their closure. So that is the first thing that we're going to set straight. The second thing, this reaffirms my theory of black women wanting the Thug Max Alpha Simp. Now, obviously, she is not that attractive. She's overweight. She's big, right? She's pretty fat. So this is not an ideal situation for most men to be in. However, the Thug Max Alpha Simp will date this woman because he doesn't have that many options, okay? And the reason why he doesn't have many options, because he might be trying to get back on his feet, might have just got out of prison, or he might be one of the less attractive Thug Max Alpha Simps. You have a lot of Thug Max Alpha Simps who are overweight, who are super fat, who are not attractive physically, so they overcompensate with street activity so that they can get a modicum of respect from what they deem to be the dominant society within the black community. So that is kind of what I'm perceiving going on here. Even a lot of times you might have attractive but you might have what women would call attractive men dating very, unattractive women like herself because they need somewhere to stay. These are called hobosexuals. So there can be a lot of overlap with hobosexuals and Thug Max Alpha Simps, because a lot of Thug Max Alpha Simps are involved in street activity. And if you know anybody who is involved in street activity, a lot of these guys are what you call trapping backwards. So they're not really making money. They might be selling drugs, but they're also using the drugs, and they're basically selling in order to be able to use, and they're not really turning a profit from their illicit street activity. So this is probably something that's going on in their relationship. I think most likely if he was making more money and dropping bodies, she'll probably stay with him. But in this case, it just looks like he was homosexual and dropping bodies. Now, she should also have been in fear for her life, but I genuinely think that sometimes these women don't believe that these monsters that they're laying up with can actually turn their noses and turn their aggression toward them. And that's why you see a high rate of femicide in the black community, because these women are dating monsters, convicted monsters, guys who have a track record of being monstrous, and then wonder why these men end up, taking them out at the end, which I don't condone. I think it's horrible. I think it's awful. But I also think that it's important to, hold the dating choices of some of these women accountable and say, hey, why did this happen? Use these situations, use these scenarios as a learning experience so that other people do not make these same mistakes.
Okay, so I'm sitting here and I'm talking to Kobe, and Kobe thinks that you can't have good pussy with bad energy. But I think that toxic bitches or toxic people and crazy people have some of the best ever. So I'm gonna let him tell you how he feels.
Alright, let's see.
You were saying something about when.
Well, what I mean is like it probably is good. I'm saying it's not. What I'm saying though is like sometimes, bro, like energy just energy, and like in it, you probably the energy, you probably warming the energy, and at the puss, is like and plus she probably hot as fuck. But in the end, it's like, do you really want to deal with her bullshit every day? What the pussy's good or not? But he's like, the pussy good, man, but she's just a bitch, bro. That's the word. She's a bitch.
Okay, so
wow.
I'm sitting here and I'm talking.
So guys, if you don't know what's going on, this is a single mother, a sister, with her son. Yes, this is her son. And she is discussing, she's basically saying you can't have good, genitalia and not be a good vibe as well and whatnot. And then her argument is that, oh, well, the craziest chicks or the craziest guys have the best sex game. My point is, this is an inappropriate conversation to have with your child. And this is why these single mothers continue to fail, because for one, they're growing their child up way too quickly. Why does this young man feel comfortable cursing around you? Why are y'all in the bed together and he's that old? I would get if he was a toddler or a child, but this man about 18 years old laid up in the bed with his mama. And it's so weird to me. But a lot of the women in the comment section of this video were condoning this conversation and this train of thought. This is a conversation you have with your girlfriends. This is a conversation that you may have with even your siblings who are of similar age. This is not a conversation that you have with your child. I don't care how old the child is, right? This is just an awkward moment, especially since you're alone and filming it. Migos made a song saying they do anything for clout, okay? Or I think it was just Offset. But either way, this is a bad look. And I just don't understand, because a lot of these women, they want to talk about men need to respect women and men need to do this and men need to do that. But these are the women raising these men. Y'all are raising the men who are ending up not respecting women. You see and hear him saying, oh, she's just a bitch. She's just a bitch. So where did he learn this from? Okay, he learned this from mama. And mama is 100% okay with her son calling other women bitches. So the reality is, y'all need to really look in the mirror and understand why a lot of these modern men are not respecting modern women. A lot of it is because of what you guys are doing, how you're teaching these young men, how you are fueling the what y'all like to call the misogyny, right? A lot of these guys are learning it from their mothers. There is no reason why they should be having this conversation. There's no reason why he should be cursing in front of his mother. There's definitely no reason why he should be saying the B word in front of his mother, especially a black woman. But as you can see, she doesn't check him. She doesn't say, hey, that's not how you address a woman. She doesn't say any of that. She's just laughing. Oh, everything's cute. got this skin tight shirt on to show her titties in the video. That is what a lot of these single mothers are all about, and that's why they are leading the next generation astray. So anyways, you already know what it is. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. See your relationship questions to the email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you're paying your taxes, man. Y'all need to be in your mouth freaking eating with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.